well, we are world champions. It's just that I saw it a year ago. Damn, I saw it, and I told you in a video the other day, I felt it. That's why I wanted to be here this summer working on it. At the World Cup, I had to be in Dallas, I couldn't be in New York. But anyway, I'll tell you later on a personal level what this has meant, because obviously the icing on the cake was Spain being crowned world champion. And I don't know, it seemed like there was a master plan. Anyway, let's get to the football side of things, which matters most. A fact that is absolutely objective. Well, I've already cried and everything. I mean, if I'm speaking to you calmly now, it's because some time has already passed. But after Spain's achievement and their second star, this jersey is now outdated. Still, it's beautiful. I bought it before the semifinals because I had a strong feeling. Spain achieving this victory. Look, I'm going to introduce someone to you. I'm going to introduce someone who is one of the people responsible for me being here. Arnaldo Marrero.
What does Miguel Serrano say?
Ore, my producer at Daystar Español on A Todo Gol.
And you suffered, didn't you?
A lot.
And quite a bit.
And he has seen me. And at Bein Sports, he and I worked together, and then he trusted me to do this, and it has been, let's say, a wonderful chapter. Crazy.
Right? An intense month. Beautiful, full of many blessings, and as it had to be. I mean, this was meant to be. Yes.
It had to happen to round it off.
And then Spain ends up as champion, of course, and you come here and you're with us, exactly. And on top of that, tomorrow is the next show, the last one.
Show there to tell anyway.
Everything you've experienced during this, or turn it off, let's go. This matches the philosophy Spain has had throughout the World Cup. I mean, this has been prophecy after prophecy, of course.
Everything lined up. It's wild. Today's goal was in the 106th minute. In 2010, it was the 116th. And in 2026, Ferran scored in the 106th.
I mean, we can put it there in extra time. And yeah, the goal in extra time in 2010.
Of course. And that's it. Thanks for this opportunity, man. That's all.
Everyone, stay tuned. We've got some things coming up, right?
Things are coming?
Things are coming. Okay, let's continue. Thank you.
Arnaldo, a great colleague at beIN Sports trusted me with this show, and there are more things planned for next year. To continue with the sports side of things, as I was saying, there's something based on data. And it might bother someone, or someone might think otherwise, but these are objective data. With this World Cup, Spain becomes, well, I was going to say for me, but for me and for everyone, the best national team of the 21st century. Why? They have more than anyone else 2 World Cups. No other national team has won 2 World Cups in the 21st century. 3 European championships, 1 Nations League, right? And that's absolutely undeniable. That's just how it is. Another point is that throughout football history, in the 20th and 21st centuries, other national teams have been better because they earned it. Because starting with Brazil, with their 5 World Cups, Germany, Italy, even Argentina, which still has 1 more than Spain. We've tied with France, and I think we've already made it. We had already made it, right? With one star, well, in that select club of the best national teams in history. But I think now, with absolutely every right, because when you have 2, well, look, you surpass England and you move up there. It's undeniable, absolutely undeniable, that Spain has played the best football. It's true that maybe there's a lack of goals. That also happened in 2010, but there's no one who can beat Spain. Well, there was one team we didn't beat, right? Cape Verde. No one can beat Spain at football. I was afraid of a penalty shootout, which is what Argentina wanted, because Dibu is going to be very important there. In fact, he has been throughout the whole match. They gave the golden glove to Unai Simon, but of course, he only conceded once. And today, Argentina practically didn't even shoot. That's another thing. I don't know if Argentina even had a shot on target in the end, definitely 1 off target. Giovanni Simeone shot near the end of extra time when they were already losing 1-0. But the stats, I don't have them right here, but the stats are incredible. Something like over 20 shots off target and 15 or 16 on target for Spain. I think it was around that. Maybe I'm exaggerating the shots on target, that's how it seemed to me, but maybe it's more like 12 or 13, I don't know. But Argentina had 0. Before what happened with Giovanni Simeone, it was incredible. Argentina didn't deserve to win this cup, not at all. If anything, their path was relatively easy up until at least the semifinals. And from the semifinals on, with that victory over England, it wasn't that we got scared, but we did gain some respect. Because damn, I mean, they fight for it, they battle. And it's the most dangerous team from an emotional, motivational point of view. And also with good players. Good players who could play much better football than they actually do. By the way, they could keep the ball more and all that. The thing is, when you play against Spain, it's very difficult because Spain keeps the ball away from you, and in the end, it's very hard to take it away from them. And that also means neutralizing players as important as Mbappe the other day and Messi today. A few things, I'll share more details about the final in another video later. Because right now I'm here at the house of some friends, people who have done the A Todo Gol show with me this month. Almost all of us were rooting for Spain. I mean, I'm talking about Colombians, Mexicans, and so on. My son started crying. I said, well, anyway, but you're very lucky. I told Luca he's very lucky to already see Spain as world champions at just 10 years old. Because I had to wait a very long time, 30 something years, right? And well, there were some Argentinians here. And of course, it's really hard for me to watch football with people in front of me who want the opposite of what I want, you know? But like I said, when Argentina beat England, we thought maybe they might be a bad matchup for Spain. In the sense that if Spain took control of the ball, which we knew they would, these guys would use every trick to get it back or to keep Spain from getting their way. And among them, Messi, because that's where I was going with Messi, right? Messi, in that last stretch, when he had the ball and all, there was a cross shot that just barely missed. Unai Simon had everything under control. But everything Messi does is dangerous. The thing is, Spain, without man marking, managed to keep him very well under control, just like the rest of the players on this team. Anyway, guys, we're Madrid fans. Toni Kroos just posted a tweet saying that football won. We've signed the long-haired god, Cucurella. Amazing World Cup from him. For me, he's the best left back in the world, no question. It used to be Nuno Mendes, but now it's Cucurella's time. Pedro Porro, who I think we missed the chance to sign, by the way, because of Dumfries. At least that's what Mourinho wanted. Dumfries is good, but Pedro Porro has done... No.
Wait.
Wait.
Just look who I celebrated with today. With one from Barca and another from Argentina. Hold on, I'm recording a video. It's getting out of hand. Wait, I'm recording for the channel. I'm recording a video for the channel. It's just that I love you and I care about you. That's why I don't want you to appear in certain situations. Anyway, look at this. Look at how beautiful this little dog is here, Lola.
White as our Real Madrid. Like Toni Kroos said, he said football won. And guys, that's also a little lesson for us Madrid fans, right? Victories are achieved by being a team. And Spain didn't have great individual talents, huge individual talents. They didn't have them. They have very good footballers. Well, Rodri had a spectacular World Cup, Cubarsí. I always say that thing about let's not be like them. Let's not deny reality. Cubarsí is a great center-back. He's a 19-year-old who has learned. He made mistakes with Barca, but that was when he started at 17 or 18. Hey, at 19, to be the best young player and have the kind of amazing World Cup this guy had. Laporte, on the other hand, is the opposite. A veteran who at some point could have joined Real Madrid, but in the end didn't. I don't know why, but he's proven to be an amazing center-back. Actually, everyone was talking about Pedro Porro, as I mentioned. What a great right-back. It's a shame we missed that opportunity, but maybe we won't with Rodri. I know many of you don't want Rodri, but Rodri is an incredible player. Absolutely incredible. And those who claimed he was injured, well, no. One thing about Messi, I'll share more details later. Do you remember when Cucurella briefly approaches Messi, says something and gestures? But Cucurella does this. Messi responds as Enzo Fernandez was just sent off. Now let's review the two disallowed goals. One by millimeters, the other by Ferran Torres, which would have been his second. Ferran Torres has already made Spanish football history. Just like Andres Iniesta in his day. It comes down to millimeters. Okay, agreed. We would have to see when the ball leaves the player who makes the pass. But anyway. And the other one, the one Nico Williams scores. Where's the foul? Where's the foul? Unbelievable. I was freaking out thinking, damn, they're going to rob us. They can't do that. You know what? I'll show you the tweet in the next video because right now I don't have the technical means to share my screen and all that. I told Nico, I tweeted him with what he said back then about how it had been a horrible year when he got injured and all that. I told Nico he'd score in this World Cup and he did. A legitimate goal if you ask me. But it was disallowed. But in the goal that Ferran scored, it was Nico who gave him the assist. I'm happy because Nico Williams is a great guy. And well, about Messi with Cucurella, he covered his mouth when talking about Cucurella because Enzo had just been sent off, right? Bad move from Messi there. We saw Messi crying at the end. The tiki-taka Messi, the one born from that, is gone. That's interesting. I mean, it turns out that the national team that gave him his sports culture is, well, the very essence of what he started to absorb in Spain. As Iñaki Angulo said the other day, Messi would be nothing without Spain. And for other reasons, Argentina would be nothing. It wouldn't even exist without Spain. I wanted to finish with this because it made me think a lot. Thanks a lot to Iñaki for that video the other day. But I love Argentinians very much, and there are many congratulating me because here, in that sense, there really isn't a problem. Friendship prevails. Well, guys, my arm is falling asleep. See you later. Thanks for being there. Spain, world champion, best team of the 21st century. I am very proud of my country, of my team. I never stopped being proud. You have to see how some bitter people have had to suck it up. But hey, relax, relax. I'll make a video featuring all the Argentinians and Uruguayans, like that Uruguayan Fabri guy who've been talking crap. We'll make videos in due course. Thank you, we're world champions. Second star, which I've begun. They're boarding now. I love you all very much. Give it a like if you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe to the channel. Comment, share, hype it up. It really helps. And goodbye. Let's go Spain. Go Spain. Holy shit.